What's up, YouTube? So today's chest day. My second favorite body part to train. First being back. Um, just wait for my neighbor to pull out of the driveway. Yeah, so chest day. I'm heading over to my home gym now. No Planet Fitness workout today. I want to be able to do some free weight incline barbell. If you remember what I was saying last chest day, that I injured my pec, and I only went up to 85% intensity, I just got clearance to go up a little bit more. So that means the weight will increase and I'll go a little bit more till failure. So yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, the chest day is going to be pretty similar to last one. Definitely going to start up with some incline barbell for a few sets, probably 2-3 sets. Then I'm going to go into some incline dumbbell. My gym posted that they might be getting a new decline/flat machine press. That definitely piqued my interest. So if it came in, then I'll maybe be doing that. If not, it's whatever. Doesn't matter to me. So yeah, I'm either gonna start with incline dumbbell or incline barbell. We'll see what's available when I get in the gym. My gym also has an incline chest press machine. I might throw in a few sets of that today. So we'll see see what's available when I get in there. Yeah. So for warm ups, I'm probably gonna do a few push-ups just to activate the chest. Maybe a couple cable flies and some triceps. Not only is today chest day, it's a side delt day as well. So I'll throw in another 11 sets of side delt at the end of my chest workout. As you saw in the last video for chest, my gym has a side raise machine, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's probably one of my favorite side delt workouts. So I'll probably do half dumbbell side raises and half machine side raises. We'll see. Sometimes I use I do cable side raises, and instead of attaching a handle, I'll attach like a lot of people use them to like wrap around their ankle to do like kicks or something. But I attach this little like wrap that goes around my wrist, and I do side raises with that. And that feels awesome because it doesn't really work any of my forearms, and it just isolates my side delts the entire time. If your gym doesn't have one of those, you can easily grab a V-bar, like what you'd use for rows, like cable rows, and you kind of put your hand through it and let the bar rest on your wrist, and then you hold on to the other bar. That's also a great way to target your side delts more on cable raises. I'll probably do them today just to show you all what I'm talking about. You can give them a shot if you'd like. I'm rolling up to the gym now. I'm gonna head in, do some warm-ups, and I'll get started on my first working set. We'll see whether it's dumbbell or barbell press. Sometimes I start with flies, like on the pec deck, but recently I haven't, because I feel like whenever I do, my chest is a little fatigued whenever I like get into the pressing. But it is a really good pre-exhaust movement. A lot of times on back days, I'm probably gonna start doing this again, is I pre-exhaust my back on assisted pull-ups. Get a really, really good squeeze and then stretch at the bottom. And after doing that, I feel like I get a really, really good contraction on every other movement. So yeah, we'll see if I maybe start doing that again on chest. I'll play around with it. But yeah, let's head in there, start warming up, and I'll see you for the first working set. Either incline dumbbell bench press or incline barbell bench press. See you in there. All right, so
Here's the first work set of the day. I decided to do incline barbell free weight instead of the Smith machine. I got 205 on the bar, 20 pounds heavier than last week. Here I get a set of 8, and then I get a spot for 2 passes, so the whole set ended up being around 10 reps. This felt phenomenal. There was no chest pain at all. Again, I'm trying to keep constant tension on my chest the entire time. I don't really want to hold it for too long at the top, but these felt really, really good to start pushing a little bit heavier weight again. And I'm doing this voiceover the day later, and my chest is fried from this workout. So you might want to give this one a try. After this, I hit another set. I did drop the weight a little bit, but we'll see that in a couple of seconds. I'm just getting a little light spot just to help through the lockout. And here we are, just finished up that set. Next set, I drop it to 185. We'll see in a minute. Right here. My approach on these was to go obviously a little bit lighter, and I was going a little bit deeper. I tapped my chest on a few of them just so I could get a real good stretch at the bottom. And again, same rep styles. I don't want to hold it for too long at the bottom or the top, just because I want to keep that tension on my chest the entire time. Get a real good squeeze and come right back down. These felt really, really nice today. I definitely slowed my reps down on the second set, as you can see here. Again, I just dropped the weight, and I wanted to get a little bit more, focus a little bit more on the squeeze and the stretch rather than just pushing heavier weight. I only did 2 sets in incline barbell today. It felt like that's all I really needed, and I kind of wanted to jump into some low incline dumbbell press. I like to start with the barbell. That way I can push more weight on it since it's all on one bar rather than focusing more on controlling it with the dumbbells. They both have their pros, but for me, I found that my chest workouts are always better when I start with barbell and then go into dumbbell after. Right here for the first set of incline dumbbell press, I grabbed the 90s. Now this was definitely heavier than last week as well. Last week I got the 80s, I think, for 10, and this week I got the 90s for a set of 11. These felt really, really nice today. I'm sorry for the crappy angle. I didn't really realize that my arm and back would be in the way during the set, but it's whatever. You could still see the weight move. Yeah, but the 90s were moving really nice. Again, constant tension on the chest the entire time. I'm not holding it at the bottom or the top for too long. Yeah, these felt really nice. Like I said when I was describing this exercise, I said a low angle incline. This bench that I have access at my gym has a bunch of different settings on it, so this is the lowest incline. Feels really, really nice. I get a good connection with the chest the entire set. Just finishing up the last couple reps here. I did hit a pretty good number. I mean, I got 11, but to me, I knew I wasn't going to hit anything near that for the next couple sets, so I dropped down to the 80s for the next 2 sets. Yeah, right here, start up the next set. So I did the 80s for this set, and I believe I did partials at the end. Again, these felt phenomenal today. I really highly suggest, you probably all know this already, but just to hear it from me, really try to use your knees to kick up the weights to your chest, but don't aggressively kick them up because you could really hurt your shoulder if you throw them up too hard and then it kind of falls behind you. That's something I would never want to happen to anybody. That could really, really mess up your progress and your shoulders. So really try to control it up. And yeah, when I start the reps too, I bring them up to my chest and I don't start the press right away. I try to hold it there for a second just so I could get myself in a really good groove because I don't want to just rush right into the pressing. I want to make sure, okay, my back's good on the bench, everything feels comfortable. Now I'll start my set. Now I'll start to do the presses. You'll probably see me do it here now that I mentioned it. This is the last set. I got the 80s again. Last set I did partials. This set I do a drop set at the end. So again, kick up the weights gently, not too hard. Control it at the bottom, get ready, and then start to press. That way you can really count your first rep too, and you're not just slamming it up. Yeah, again, here I'm doing constant tension on my chest the entire time. I'm not going to stop pressing, except for right here, for just a second, but really constant tension on that chest is what's going to make you grow. A couple partials, and I drop it to the 65s. I've probably said this in the past, but I'll say it again. I don't really like dropping the weight too much. Like here, it's only a 30-pound drop. I mean, 15 in each hand. And to me, that's not a real big drop. Like, I don't want to drop it by half the weight and then be stuck doing another 15 to 20 reps to really get a good burnout. I don't really need to do all that volume. I want to drop it just enough to squeeze out a few more reps and partials. That way the total sets reps don't really go over 17. If I were to hit 10 reps with the 80s and then drop it to 40s and hit another 20 reps, that's a 30 rep set, which is a little higher volume than I would have liked. All right, next we're up to a flat chest press machine. This machine at the gym is pretty nice. I really like it. The one thing I don't like about this machine too much is that the handles don't converge at the top, meaning they don't really go in. They kind of just stay at the same distance, which is fine. Still feels really nice. Again here, getting a real nice squeeze, going down slow, feeling a stretch, and then popping right back into that squeeze. I'm not going to hold it in one area too long because I'm trying to keep that constant tension, like I said. These felt really, really nice. And I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I'm not fully locking my elbows. Because again, when I lock my elbows, you almost have to like pop your shoulder, not your shoulder, pop your elbows out to unlock them. And I feel like that sends too much unnecessary momentum on the way down, and you can't control it as good. Right here, I'm doing a rest pause set, which it means that I did max amount of reps. I'm going to wait 20 seconds and then do another little set of max reps. Normally I do 3 rounds, but right here I only did 2. Again, constant tension on your chest is key. Get a good stretch and pop right out of it. These are just some partials because I can't fully lock out, but I'm trying to push as far as I can, even though I can't fully lock out. Now we're in the second set, which also happens to be the last set. I only really like to do 2-3 sets on exercises because I really like a lot of the equipment in this gym, so I want to kind of use my sets sparingly. I like to spread my sets around. Again, this was pretty lightweight. I just wanted to go more slow and controlled, get a really good chest pump here to finish off the pressing portions of the workout. Again, get a good stretch at the bottom, right into a press. These felt really, really nice. You can't really tell because the camera isn't low enough, but I'm keeping my feet floating. I'm not going to push them on the ground or push them towards on that back bar of the machine. And the reason why I keep my legs in the air is just to totally isolate my chest. I don't want to use a leg drive at all to push the weight. I just want all the pressing to be done with my chest. I'm not a power lifter where I want to push as much weight as possible. I just want to get a good chest pump. Alright, now we're starting the fly portion of the workout. I did these last week, and I am doing them again, obviously. These feel really, really nice. I definitely going to do the pec deck flies next week, but these just felt really good, so I decided to finish off here. I believe I did 5 sets over here at the end, so I did 6 or 7 press, and 5 flies just to finish off the chest pump. Again, I'm squeezing and then I'm coming right out of that squeeze really, really slow because I want to hold it for as long as possible. And then I want to get a good stretch at the top and right back into a squeeze. These feel really, really nice. Again, you want to try to isolate your chest on this movement because you can easily use a lot of your front delts to really get the weight down. A couple little cues that I use in my head are I try to touch my inner elbows in, or I really try to push with my hands rather than I try to like push with my hands and my palms rather than my shoulders. I don't know if that makes sense. You could drop a comment down below if you're confused by what I'm saying, and I'll try my best to explain it better next time. Alright, just finishing up this set here. Really good set. I only recorded one. They all basically looked the same. Now we're starting the first side delt movement of the day. I talk about this more in the car, but my traps were pretty sore. And I kind of had to choose a little bit of a lighter weight. and kind of tweak my reps a little bit so I wouldn't feel my traps, and I just feel it all in my side delts. And a good indicator that the weight's too heavy is if you do feel it in your traps, but my traps were just sore from a previous back day. But the weight was probably still too heavy, so I did go a little bit lighter today. Got the 30s instead of the 35s, and these felt phenomenal. I'm controlling it on the way up, not bringing it up too fast. Again, if you bring the weight up too fast, it can really cause that unnecessary momentum on the way down. You really want to just control it the entire time. And partials are huge for me on side delts. I don't think I ever do a set without them. I'm just finishing off here. Constant tension. Perfect. Awesome. So now we'll go into the other couple sets for side delts. I dropped the weight even more here just to feel it even more. And as you could see, I'm not going down 100%. I mean, I did right there because I had to. My back felt a little out of place, but I'm not really going fully down. I'm not trying to put the weight in that dead zone. I want my shoulders to be targeted and burning the entire time. So you can definitely implement that into your training as well, just to keep constant tension on the muscle. Because when the weights are down by your hips, they're not your shoulders aren't really holding it. So if you kind of keep it a little bit above that and you keep it in that active zone, then it's constant tension the entire time. These felt really, really good here. I failed that last partial, and this was, I think, my last set of dumbbell side raises. I did 5 sets on dumbbell side raises and then 5 sets of the machine side raises, and I'll show you those after. Since this was my last set, I dropped it to the 15s. Again, no dead zone. I'm just keeping it in that targeted zone the entire time. Really just getting as many as I can. These gave me the chills, honestly. These felt awesome. I just wrapped up there. So now we're on to the first half of the machine side raises. And what I mean by that is I do 5 sets here. So 3 being 2 arms at the same time, like I'm doing here. And then the last 2 sets I finish with single arm raises as well. And you'll see that in the next clip. But my mindset here, again, bring them up nice and slow. Get a good squeeze at the top. And try to control them as best as I can on the way down. Goes without being said that in terms of building muscle, you need constant tension on that given muscle. It's a necessity to grow. But yeah, I'm finishing up here. Once I can't get a full lockout, I just try to bring it up as far as I can and just finish off with some partials. That was a great set. All in all, this workout was phenomenal. Felt really, really nice. So now, this was that second part of the side delt workout that I was talking about, the single arm raises. With these, I like to stand a little bit like facing the side that I'm raising, just so I put my shoulder in a better position. I don't want to keep it like completely, I guess you could say 180 of my body. You can see I kind of turn here, and I kind of want it to be in between a front raise and a complete side raise. I feel that the best in my side delts, to be honest. I feel like it puts my shoulder in a healthier position to raise it as well. Again, with these, I'm really trying to raise it with my forearm and just put all that tension on my hand, because I feel like when I do that, I feel it 1,000 times more in my side delt. Again, I'm finishing up here with some partials, and then I'll bring the camera around to show the other side. Really, a big thing that I started to experience. Sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. A big thing that added mass to my shoulders are partial reps. I will literally die by that statement right there. It is 100% fact. Once I started doing partial raises, they completely target your shoulder the entire time. So a great addition to shoulder workouts would be to add partials. Again, I'm not going to really start with partials. I'm going to still try to get a full rep in the beginning when I'm fresh. As you can see here, I'm bringing it up nice and slow, controlling it on the way down, getting a good squeeze at the top. But once I can't get all the way up there, I'm not going to call my set. I'm going to try to squeeze out some partials and get the most out of it. Don't leave anything in the tank. It's all about the input that you put into your work, and that's when you get the best results. The more input you put into it, the greater the input, the better the outcome, in my opinion. If you're just half-assing your workouts, you're not going to grow. If you went intensity level of 9 last time, go intensity level 10 next time. You know what I mean? Like, you always got to try to better yourself. So each week, try to do a little bit more than last week. Not more sets, just more intensity. All right, so that basically finished up the chest and side delt portion of my workout. Now I just wanted to show you a cool crunch variation. If you didn't have any, if you don't have any crunch machines at your gym, you might get some hate from the other gym members by doing abs on a lat pull down machine if it's busy. But hey, who cares? So what you want to do is just go up to a normal lat pull down, attach a rope. You could sit facing the weights or away from the weights. Either or is fine. Get a good stretch at the top, and then really crunch down. These literally had my stomach burning. They were insane. Really give these a shot. Great ab workout. So that's it for the voiceover. I'll see you in the car. Hope you enjoyed.
Alright, so just wrapped up my chest and side delt workout. Whew, that was an awesome workout. Holy shit. So, if you remember from the first video to this, for the first chest day video to this video, I definitely upped the weight on incline barbell. Everything felt fantastic, honestly. No pain at all. My muscle connection was phenomenal. So yeah, everything's feeling good. I threw up even more weight on the dumbbells too. So chest is definitely getting back to 100%. I'm not going to say it's at 100% yet, but it's definitely getting back there. But other than the whole injury update, I'm feeling pretty good. The pump was fantastic. I started with 3 presses in a row, and then I finished off with some cable flies. That variation of cable flies is fantastic, by the way. You really gotta try that out if you are not. You just get a real good squeeze when you're down there fully. So yeah, chest pump was great. Chest portion of the workout was great. Then on to side delts. Also, very good side delt workout. My traps are still a little bit sore from the rack pulls back a few days ago for back. So when I was doing the side raises on the dumbbells, I felt a little bit more fatigue when I was all the way up there. And normally when you feel fatigue in your traps, you're going a little too heavy on your side delt workout. So I dropped the weight, and I was just kind of playing around with reps, doing them a bunch of different, kind of feeling out a little bit what way I feel my shoulders the most, rather than my my traps. And in the clips, in the clips that I showed you, I found a perfect sweet spot. Felt nothing in my traps, and it felt like there was constant, not like there was constant tension. I felt constant tension, the entire time on my side delts. It was absolutely awesome. It was almost like I was getting the chills from the burn. So it was perfect. My tripod is pissing me off. Holy crap. So, yeah, dumbbells was great. And then I moved over to the side lateral machine, and that felt great as well. Same mindset. I went a little bit lighter just so I could feel it all in my side delts rather than my traps. Felt great. I honestly kind of want my traps to be sore every chest day. That way I can always do the reps a certain way to feel it completely in my side delts rather than my traps. Let me hold this while I'm going up my driveway. So yeah, all in all, great workout today. I also filmed a set of abs just to show you all a different variation of crunches you can do if your gym doesn't have a crunch machine. You can simply just go up to a lat pull down, throw a rope on, and just do the crunches that way. To be honest, I feel that a lot more because you get a good stretch at the top, but it's really constant tension on your abs the entire set. So go give that a try if you're looking for a good ab workout. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Side delts felt great. Took me a little bit of time to kind of find a groove that was good for my side delts rather than my traps. But maybe just 2 warm-up sets to really feel that out. That's really about it. Well, my mindset is honestly, for every single side delt movement I do, I see a lot of people sometimes doing them like close to their body like this, which is great for the side delt and you can isolate it a lot. But I find that they're a little bit harder when you keep your arms straight the entire time because the weight is further from the center of your body. Whenever you keep weight closer to the center of your body, it's going to be a lot easier to, pick it up. So if you keep it out a little bit more, that tension on that side delt is absolutely awesome. So really give those a try. So yeah, sorry about the stuttering before. I feel like I had like a bunch of different thoughts on my mind and I couldn't get my words right. But just to summarize everything up, great chest workout, great shoulder side delt workout, and great few sets of abs. That's all I can really ask for on any given day. So yeah. I feel like my chest is back to 100% now, to be honest. So I'm probably gonna just stick with around the same weight next week for incline barbell. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm going to be filming an arm day tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And next week, I think I'm going to do another full day of eating, like a little update, because I did take back some food from the last full day of eating, so look out for that as well. That's all for me today, so I'll see you next time.